Good morning. We are at James's. It's Sunday the 17th of November. It's my friend's 50th birthday. Woo! God, I can't believe it. I'm off to Farnham in Surrey, the Farnham Maltings, because they've got an art in clay fair on, which is basically lots of ceramics and lots of ceramic artists and stuff for sale. Well, you never know, I might come out with a mug. There's always hope. Church bells are ringing, can you hear them? I love that. I absolutely love that. It's one really lovely thing about where James lives. You hear the church bells. I love it. And then later we're going to be making a Finnish salmon soup that I saw on Going Solo's vlog. Looks delicious. So I popped a little on the way. That reminds me I need a bag. Thank you for reminding me. See? What would I do without you? I don't know. Let's go. Right, I look a state. I don't have any makeup on. It's 9:06 in the morning and I'm heading back home. Got physio this morning, so got a scooch. But I thought I'd show you what I bought from Farnham Art in Clay. There were so many beautiful, beautiful pieces of pottery and ceramics there. It was unbelievable. Like, I mean, if you had, you know, all the money in the world, I could have spent so much. How many bowls do you need? How many mugs do you need? They had some beautiful ceramic wall art, lamps, just some beautiful, beautiful things. I just, at the moment, can't justify, you know, buying anything. And I've got too much stuff in my flat already. And I'm already, you know, I'm trying to declutter. So at the moment, it's just not the right time to buy stuff like that. But had to buy something, and I was umming and ahhing. There was a mug, beautiful white porcelain mug with I'll stick a picture up, with this beautiful painted glaze. It was stunning, but it was just the size of the mug. So the mug was £35, and it was kind of like, it wasn't a tea mug. It wasn't big enough for a nice cup of tea. It would have probably fitted in a nice flat white, but I drink more tea nowadays than I do coffee, so I didn't get that one. And then I was talking to a lovely lady who was on the Pottery Throwdown last season, and I was going to buy one of her mugs, and I was that close, but I don't know, there was just something not quite right about that mug that was stopping me. You know how personal mugs can be. It's got to be the right feeling in the hand, the right weight in the hand. The lip around the top of the mug, I just felt was going to be too thick to be really comfortable, you know, to drink out of. Last night, I should have vlogged it, but last night I made a Finnish fish soup. Oh, it was absolutely delicious. I'll stick in a photo here. I got it from a YouTube channel called Going Solo, who is this guy who, he's a bit like Black Crag. I've spoken about Black Crag before, but he's a bit like Black Crag in that he does these adventures in the outdoors. He does hikes over mountains. He does like canoes. He's got this blow up canoe, and he'll do a canoe trip in the Highlands. And he does hiking and hot tenting and stuff. But he always cooks from scratch, and he always brings the fresh ingredients with him. And it's like really part of the kind of atmosphere. It's part of the ASMR of watching these vlogs that I really enjoy. Anyway, he did a hot tent camp in his last vlog where he made this Finnish soup, and I showed James, and he agreed with me that it looked absolutely delicious. So we made it. Well, I made it last night, and it was absolutely delicious. So I fully recommend. So yeah, go onto his YouTube and his I'll stick his website down below. His recipes are all on there. Anyway, so I ended up with this one by a lady called Lucy Rotter Studio Pottery. I've been after a pink mug for quite a long time, a handmade pink mug, and I saw this one. And this is what sold it for me, this around here, this little line. Beautiful. Like, I know it doesn't really look, I mean, you could almost think you could buy this in a shop, and actually apparently she used to sell these ones in a shop called Toast, which I've sort of heard of it, but I haven't, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's a beautiful mug. It's a really good size for tea. It's a cozy mug. My hand fits on the handle nicely. It's got a really nice thin sipping rim. She said that she uses this mug every morning for her hot drink. That's her card. And she does these in different colours as well. James is going to wrap it up badly and give it to me for Christmas. Got to go home. Physio's at 11. It's now 9:15, and I'm going to pop to the farm shop on the way back and pick up hopefully a pheasant for my supper tonight. I'm going out without any makeup on, don't care. I'm going to sort my face out when I get home, and then I have a work meeting after physio, so wish me luck. Let's go. Today is vile. Vile. My parents have had snow. I'll put in a little photograph there for you. It's just freezing cold and very wet where I am. So it's just revolting. I haven't been out all day. I've just been like decluttering, tidying, cleaning and all that sort of stuff. Oh, why do people have to park next to you? I think my screen is... Oh, the cameras. That's better. I've moved to a different car park because it's just really annoying when you're trying to talk and then people park next to you and you're like, oh! Picked up a Vinted parcel. I've got two actually. I've got one that's down there which is a puzzle, and I've got another one here which is a bag. I'm just on my way to the school for my 2 hours of looking after the rugrats. I'm really hoping they're not allowed outside today because it's freezing and wet, and I don't want to get freezing and wet And kids don't really care, but they won't. It won't be good for them. It's too cold. Anyway, so I've picked up this Vinted thing. Looks like, to me, it looks like somebody's felt this is a bag. Here comes a car. Felt this is a bag and just ripped it open a little bit to see whether it's anything expensive or not. I don't know, maybe that's me with a suspicious mind, because I really do have a suspicious mind. It's just a navy blue camera bag with a strap. It's nothing exciting, but I've been after one of these like a navy blue one. This is really good, and I really like this strap. I thought that was really, like, adds a bit of colour to your outfit. Sniff test, smells all right. Oh, she's even put in a, I can reuse that. This looks absolutely unused, pretty much. It's really nice. Oh wow, I got this for £5. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's not leather, but it feels quite leathery. But it isn't. Navy blue with a nice strap that you can remove and put a different strap on. I'm really pleased with that. That's a really good buy. Puzzle came in a bin bag. The other puzzle that I'm doing, oh my god, it's so hard. It's really hard that it's sort of putting me off a bit, but I'm going to finish it. It's just so hard. I can't find the piece. I can't find the pieces. This is one I was talking about on my walk the other day. It's called the Cozy Shed, and I just love the picture. I thought it was very me. You've got cups of tea, you've got candles, you've got cakes, fire, lights. There's a little putty cat. There's a book. Oh, there's a little dog. Didn't see the dog. There's a little dog. It just looks really, really cozy. And yeah. All the pieces are hopefully in here. Look at all those shrooms. There's loads of them. God, it's so cold. Guess what I've got to show you? I got my pottery pack from my pottery course. So, I'm going to show you. I'm quite pleased. Some bits I had a little bit of help with, some bits I had less help with. So I collected these the other day because they were ready. I was very pleased with those. First piece, this little bowl. Can you see? The light's not very good. Look at that. Little dish. Don't know what you'd use it for. You could put like jewellery in it, I suppose, or you could put soap in it, couldn't you? If I bought a little soap bar, I could give that to somebody. But yeah, there we go. That's the first little piece that I made. And then there was another one that I made, a little dish with the same glaze as this. Dolomite, that was it, that's what it was called. Beautiful glaze. Really nice. Did like a little pattern on the top here. But that glaze is really, really nice. So I'm quite pleased with that. Problem is I just want to keep everything. It's a little bowl. Little blue bowl. Did this have a pattern on it? The glazes come up really nicely though, look at that. I don't remember making half of this stuff. But anyway, yeah, nice little bowl. Maybe you could put tea bags in that. I've got another berry bowl. Actually, this has come out really, really well. Look at that. That's a good one. Now this bowl, I'm pretty sure I didn't throw this. I think that this was one of my teacher's pieces, you know, demonstration pieces. But he put it on my load to trim. So I think I trimmed it, but I don't think I threw it, and I made this little leaf pattern which hasn't really come out on this bowl, but I don't think I threw this. This is far too good. Pretty sure he did. But the glaze is really, really pretty. Can you see? This is really bad lighting. And then this one, I don't even know if I threw this one either. This could have been another demonstration piece that he did, because I don't know. Anyway, it's a little bit bigger than this one, but they're both really, really nice. And the glazes have just come out so well. I don't know, these two seem too good. I don't think I did those. I think they were demos. But I'm not complaining having them because they're beautiful. And then this bowl was definitely me, because this is a bit of a monstrosity. And I made these marks in the clay because I was just thinking of doing different things. They don't mean anything. They're just little... I just wanted to see what the glaze would do, really. I'm not massively keen on this. But it's a nice little bowl. Useful. But might stick it on Vinted, actually. It was a busy weekend, I can tell you. I was knackered. God, it was a good knackered. I made this little vase, which is not good. It's very bumpy. I think it did that. And I think I almost squished it down, but he said just carry on with it. And I stuck some holes in it because I thought it'd be quite nice to put some little flowers in, and you could put a flower in each hole. But yeah, maybe I could sell them as a set on Vinted. Right, yeah, made this little vessel which was supposed to have a lid. Again, he helped me with this lid, but it doesn't fit. Well, it does, but it doesn't. And he said, don't, because he'll break it. But yeah, so it's a pot with a lid that doesn't fit. Oh, it kind of went in that way. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. This was going to be this much higher, but I had a little accident when I was trimming it on the wheel, and it flew off the wheel and splodged the top of it. So we managed to rectify the situation by making a small mug, which is actually really, really nice. The handle is really comfortable, and it's my favourite glaze, the dolomite. So I quite like that. It's not a very good bottom, but it will hold liquid, hopefully. And then I've got another mug, which is really nice actually. I quite like this one. I'm going to give this to James, I think, for Christmas. I did some little patterns in the clay, and it's like a perfect sort of espresso size, I suppose. That's come out really, really nicely. Very, very, very nice. Happy with my handle too. Very comfortable. Both of them are really nice and comfortable to hold. Nice weight. One more thing to show you that I didn't make, but I bought this in the in an antique shop the other day. It's a hand-thrown planter, but I'm using it as a candle holder, and it just gives out this beautiful light through the holes. Thought that was really, really nice. And weirdly, it's the same sort of glaze, isn't it? So that's really, really lovely. I'm enjoying that. So that, yeah, that's my pottery. Some successes, some disasters, and some that aren't mine. Anyway, there we go. What's your favourite piece? I think mine are the mugs, obviously, and my berry bowls. Very pleased with those. The pottery journey continues. Don't spill it. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I have had a bit of an epic journey, but I've made it up to Mum and Dad's. The weather is shocking. We've got Storm Burt or something, So it took me a lot longer to get here than usual. And I think I've got some sort of flu-y, coldy thing, which is a bonus, isn't it? I've stolen myself away to my parents' house. They're not actually here. They've gone to Yorkshire and they've got snow up there. But I thought, while they're in Yorkshire and I have a free weekend, I thought I would come up and use their cottage just to have a nice chill reset. And it looks like it's quite a good weekend to do it because the weather is absolutely dreadful. It's windy, it's rainy, it's cold. The heating is on, so I'm tasty warm, unlike in my flat where I'm freezing cold, which probably hasn't helped this whole cold thing. I feel like I've been fighting it off for a couple of weeks. I've brought a couple of ready meals with me because I just can't be bothered. I want to have a completely chilled out, relaxing couple of days. Just really hoping that the wind doesn't get too bad and blows any trees down on the house, because that'd be a bit scary. But yeah, I'm just going to chill out. I'm just going to have this cup of tea and Bicky and decide where to go for a little bit. Going for a coffee and an antiques hunt. I just had the most delicious pecan maple swirl with icing. It was delicious, and a flat white in one of my favourite coffee shops in a little village called Evenly. They also do these amazing jammy dodger blondies, and I nearly got that as well for my pudding this evening, and then I thought, just stop. I can get one tomorrow maybe. I don't know. That was a really unhealthy lunch, wasn't it? But, you know, it's self-care weekend and it made me happy. So that's all that matters really, isn't it? Onwards to the antiques.
On lights and flags. Only the churches, furniture, Stormy,
fire blanket moving is creepy. It's creepy. It's like someone's behind it. That's really creepy. Ooh, and I'm on my own. Look at it moving. It's like, that's just really creepy, isn't it? Oh. I'm gonna have to look behind it. Oh my god. That's really creepy, man. Okay, we're gonna look behind it. I'm sure there's nothing. It's just the wind. It's just the wind, because I can hear the wind. It's really bad. Why am I whispering? Just in case there's some horrible old wench behind the fireplace who's gonna stick her gnarly hands and her white hair out of the fire and grab me, pull me up the chimney. I think my imagination isn't very good anymore. Oh! Okay. We're gonna look. Okay, that's really freaky. I don't like it. We're gonna look. I've got you plugged in because I've got 50% battery left, and I've got a really nasty feeling there might be a power cut tonight because the weather is so bad and the lights have been flickering. So I'm just downloading a couple of films on my iPad so that I've got something to watch if it goes dark. I actually ought to get some candles ready just in case, because I've got a bad feeling. Okay, wench, if you're behind there, I'm coming for you. Hello. Okay, the fire is ready to be lit. Okay, so number one, the chimney part isn't big enough for a wench to get down it. No, I think we're good. Can we just acknowledge how brave I was? You can have a look up there, look. Can't see anything, can you? So that's good. Let's do that. Okay. Can you hear the wind? I can feel it coming down the chimney, the wind. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. We're not going to get eaten by a nasty witch. Stop the witch. I'm going to give myself nightmares. Right. I'm too old to be crawling around on the floor. I am ready. Very ready. The house is shaking with the wind. It's completely being buffeted. It's on a bit of a hill, so I'm a bit squiffy. I've had quite a strong gin, which is great. Feels great. I'm having, should I take those off? Do they look awful? Yes, they do. This evening I'm having a ready meal. And tomorrow evening I'm having a ready meal. Because this weekend is just about not having to do anything. And I'm enjoying it so far, I have to say. So I brought with me a chicken hot pot and a prawn, Indian prawn thing. So I'm having the Indian prawn thing. This is really bad light, look at that. Ooh. Do these switch on? Maybe. Is that making a difference? No. Right, I've got a prawn boona And I bought some jasmine rice, which I know is not Indian. It's kind of Chinese, but I love jasmine rice and coconut rice, but I love and sticky rice. So, I mean, and I did also buy some broccoli, but I can't be bothered. I'll have some peas. I've been having nibbles, which is why this is out, which is naughty. I've had some crisps. Right, peas. We'll put the peas in the gangan bowl. This is gangan on it. This was one of the first bowls that I ever made years ago. It's like awful. It's got nearly 2 centimetres of clay at the bottom. It's really, really heavy. My nieces call my dad Gangan, not Grandad. They call him Gangan. And weirdly, that's what Prince William's children used to call the Queen. They used to call the Queen Gangan. And I remember thinking, how weird is that? So, fun fact. Brought with me the Advent candle that I was going to bring up last weekend, and then for some reason it didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? Oh yeah, my mum was ill. My mum was ill, so that didn't happen. So I brought up the candle. I've also brought up a Christmas tree puzzle that I got last year in the sale in Lakeland, and I thought this would make a really nice present for mum to do, like almost like a advent calendar, but do a bit of the puzzle every day. I think it looks really nice. It looks like that. And I bought their Christmas card as well because I've been rubbing my eyes, because stamps are expensive. So I'm going to write the Christmas card. This was from Sam Marshall's workshop. So I'm going to write the Christmas card and put it on the mantelpiece, and they can open it, you know, in December. What did I buy at the antique centre today? Well, I bought that. I bought Agatha Christie, The Adventure of the Christmas Pudding. I think it's a Poirot. I have never read any Agatha Christie. I've watched loads of Agatha Christie, but I've never read an Agatha Christie. And I adore Miss Marple, but this obviously is seasonal, and I think that this could be quite a fun read. On a silver dish, the Christmas pudding reposed in all its glory, a large football of a pudding, a piece of holly stuck in it like a triumphant flag, and glorious flames of blue and red rising around it. There was a cheer and cries of ooh, ah. Hercule Poirot merely surveyed the portion on his plate with a rather curious expression on his face, a result, no doubt, of finding a cryptic note in his bedroom which had read, "Don't eat none of the plum pudding, one who wishes you well." So anyway, I'm going to give that a go. This was a last minute find in the antique centre, and it was a bargain. It's an absolute bargain. Honestly, this is so beautiful. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Studio Pottery. Who knows who made it, but it's in absolutely perfect condition. No chips, nothing. And beautiful lid. Fits like a dream. Look at that. I mean, I'm guessing it's like a little casserole dish. I don't know, but I thought I'll either use it for tea bags or something on my countertop, or this would be a perfect planter to put a plant in. It would look really, really, really sweet. It's beautiful. Look at that. I don't know when it was made. Possibly the 70s, I'm thinking. Done. Storm Burt has arrived. I had the worst sleep. Oh my god, look. I literally had, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, I reckon. I've had this cold for a while, and I felt okay yesterday, really. But last night, I was burning up. My nose is completely blocked. Headache, body aches. I couldn't sleep. And then obviously there was the wind as well, which Mum and Dad have got these huge trees at the back of their property, and what I could think was, oh my god, what if one of those falls on the house? But they're still up at the moment. I've seen one tile from the next door neighbour's shed. I did hear a big bang last night. It must have been that tile falling off, but it's been hanging off for ages. Yeah, I'm quite relieved that it's time to get up. I did contemplate going home actually, because it's just such awful weather, and it's just more comfortable in your own bed, isn't it? Especially when you're not well. But the weather's so bad, it would be silly, really silly, to get in the car and drive home. I don't know if you can hear it. It's blowing a hoolie. It doesn't lead itself to a fun day out. I was hoping to go for a walk today, but not in this weather. Oh, need a tea bag in there. So I'm not really sure what to do today. There's like several options. I could go to a really, really nice garden centre that's got the most amazing cafe in a teepee. But do I and should I be eating any more cake? Probably not. But it is really nice. Could go to Bicester Shopping Village, but I think on a Sunday it's going to be absolutely vile. It's going to be absolutely chocker. So I might leave that for on my way home tomorrow, because I think Monday will be quieter. I could go to a farm shop, get some nice sourdough. I'm thinking of going to the local big town, which is Banbury, having a mooch around TK Maxx, Marks and Spencer's. There's a really, really good tip that we went to last time. I vlogged it I think a few vlogs ago when we were up here. We went to the tip, and they had this amazing furniture barn. I'm looking for like a side table, and I wonder if I might be able to get something reasonably oldish, antique-ish, quirky. I think that might be on the way to Banbury. I might go to TK Maxx first, because I've sold so much on Vinted that I don't actually have that much left in my wardrobe, jumper-wise. I think I'll just have a pootle. I think I'll just decide as I'm out what I want to do, because the weather is awful. I don't want to sit inside all day because it's so dark, and I don't want to watch television all day. And right, oh, it's raining. It's just started tipping down. Don't know how long I'm going to be out for. It's just awful. Tipping down. Very, very windy. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It's not cold. So I've actually got way too many clothes on. It's actually freakishly mild. Just really, really bad weather. Very, very mild. So quite odd. I'm not actually sure how safe it is in here at the moment, so I'm going to be really quick because the wind's whistling through. Everything's so wet. This is good though. Quite like that. Everything's drenched. I just bought that table. I mean, it needs some TLC. It's only a £5. So even if I sand it and paint it and put it on Facebook Marketplace, I should be able to get 10. So I went to TK Maxx and there was a Primark next door. Oh my god, it was vile. It was vile. The whole thing was vile. Just too many people. Oh, it's just vile. The weather, I got trapped in TK Maxx because it started raining so badly that nobody could actually leave the shop. It was torrential. Tried on about 10 items of clothing and not one looked nice on me. Went to Marks and Spencer's, picked up a reduced sarnie, smoked barbecue chicken bun. I'm absolutely gagging for a coffee, so I left there. Oh, it was just horrible. I think I'm getting to the point in my life where I just really hate busy places. I hate big towns. I hate the noise of people and children and arguing and pushing and shoving and just the chaos of clothes everywhere and stuff everywhere, and you know, that's lovely. I also picked up some more washing up gloves and a cinnamon bun for my pudding later, which is very naughty, but I've decided that I'm going to join Weight Watchers. So it's one last, you know, huzzah. That was very brief. They got lovely stuff, but some of it is so expensive, like, it's just crazy. And their coffee shops sort of turned more into a restaurant. So, I felt a bit awkward about going in there. So, just peeling it down. Time is 2:37. I've got an hour and a half before it gets dark. I'm sort of loath to go home really, because I'm just going to sit in front of the television and it's going to be one long night if I do that. I really need a coffee. heavens opened on me. I'm absolutely drenched. Well, my coat's absolutely drenched. Oh my god. This is madness. This is also when you realise that you don't have any proper suitable country clothing. Like a nice waxed barber jacket to keep the rain off. Oh my god. I give up. I think I give up. I've exhausted all possibilities. Everything shuts on at 4, pretty much, if not before. And this weather is just... If I had a dog and the right coat and some wellies, happy as a pig in mud. But I don't have a dog. I don't have a right coat. I'd even go out for a walk in the right attire in this weather. I'd love it. But not with flu. Good morning. What a difference a day makes. Can you believe this is what we have this morning compared to yesterday? Crazy. I'm back home. I had a lovely weekend up at the Olds. I am still absolutely riddled with cold and flu. I feel awful. And I've just had to go to the doctor. Oh, God. There's one thing after another, isn't there, really? It's apparently some sort of eczema flare-up on my legs, my ankles, my feet, my thigh. So I've been given some ointment. And hopefully it's going to clear it up. It just seems like it's one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. I mean, like, you don't feel rubbish enough as it is when you've got a flu-y, coldy thing. And my eczema on my hands, massive flare-up. And then, you know. So I've got some ointment, so I'm going to slather that on and dose myself up with cold and flu remedies. Yeah, sorry to end on a bit of a downer, but that's life, isn't it? It's up and down, and boy, is it up and down at the moment. Not quite sure what this flare-up's all about. I did buy a pair of socks from TK Maxx and I didn't wash them before wearing them. Could it be that? I don't know. I don't know, could be. Could it be stress? Yep, could be stress. Who knows? I'm just going to hunker down for the rest of the afternoon until I have to go to work and then collapse afterwards, probably. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the journey, the illness journey that is me. We need to get back on track with the happy Claire and not the stressed, unhappy, ill Claire, which seems to be happening quite a lot over the last couple of years. I'm going to go and slather myself in cream. Wish me luck. Hopefully the next time I see you, that will be cleared up. And if it isn't, there's a bit of a problem. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all better than me. Hope none of you have got this nasty lurgy that's going around. Okie dokie. I'm sending you lots of lurgy love and big cuddles. And we shall speak very soon. Take care. Bye.